Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at, ladies and gents. I am Kuura Isagami, and thanks for tuning in with me once again this week as we finally step away from Dark Cloud 2 at long last. Wow, 24 weeks worth of sessions playing that game from start to finish, and honestly, it's been an adventure all the way through. But it honestly was a lot of fun. It was a real treat being able to share that with you guys, and I've heard you guys ask about it before and talking about it and wanting to see more art streams. Well, you're in luck. That is indeed what we're going to be doing today. So, a little bit of a story first before I do actually start on the drawing and everything, because for those that follow me on Twitter, and I unfortunately really did not get as much engagement as I thought I would hope to see on that, I had basically 4 different kind of prompts up, and I was gonna pick one of them to draw as the topic of the stream, because I kind of decided after the last one that basically playing spin the wheel for about 15 minutes until I find a result that sticks is kind of time consuming, and I don't think it's gonna be very entertaining for you guys to watch. So what I'm ultimately going to be doing on that front going forward is I'm actually going to be kind of doing spin the wheel on myself off stream and kind of find like 3 or 4 that I like, and then pretty much in the week leading up to that stream I'll probably decide on one of them, and that'll be the topic. So going forward with the art streams, I'm already going to have a prompt ready to go, and then it's basically just going to be on the community front to kind of give feedback and ideas and such on it as we go forward. This one, however, I actually was really excited about because I was at work yesterday and a really interesting idea for it came to me because, well, as I said, I was not getting all the engagement that I was planning for and hoping for the prompt ideas. So a really interesting idea hit me, so I already kind of have a plan on where I want to take this one. But of course, things like names and part names and such like that, of course, are always going to be open to discussion as we're putting it together. Now, I do actually have something else I want to show you, though. Talking about the generator for a minute. Let me just go ahead, there we go, and pull this down for a minute. Probably won't be able to see it too terribly well on this because it's only designed to capture the window, not everything in it. But as you see, I've made a couple tweaks to my random generator design and the UI on the backside. So the first of which is that you'll see here is I actually have a drop-down menu up front. You guys won't see it on the stream, unfortunately, but basically I have all the themes that I put in there originally. So looking at these, fantasy, horror, historical, strange, mythical, folklore, gothic, all the themes that were there originally, added about 3 or 4 more, but I've also put them all under a drop down bar. So now instead of having to just find, say, a really good kit but then a theme that you're just not really clicking with, now all you have to do is just find the particular kit you like, and then you can just kind of pick a theme from there, or if you want, you can just kind of take it your own direction and leave it as just choose a theme. So it's pretty much everything as it was before. It's just going to keep randomizing until you find something that you like. But I added a couple more ease of access, quality of life changes, I guess I can call them. I did also include a link down here as well to the master skills list that is available on the Google Drive for Meta S. So if you are unsure on any of the skills and what they do, or need just kind of an idea of what all skills are available, there's a hyperlink there for that as well. So I'm going to put this away. There we go. And just to kind of give an idea on what this theme was specifically, I'm going to open this up now. Get started on it. K by 2K, yes please. That. So, like I said, the idea for this one was I was going to take the medieval theme, which I'm just going to kind of read over what that theme was for folks that were unaware or did not see. So let me go find my stuff real quick. So basically that theme in particular was a medieval theme with a kit of... Oops, let me go in here real quick and I will actually translate that on here as we go. Here, it is a... Evil theme with Commander. Oh, Commander, right? And Jet Blow. Power Hammer. Hammer, please. Thank you. And it had float legs and lightweight. I know my spelling, I know my handwriting is not the greatest, but bear with me. All right, it's a process. So that was the original theme that I had in mind, and I was, or not theme rather, but rather the prompt. That's what the prompt gave out anyway. And add something else here. And a heavy limit of 0. So not a whole lot to work with, but I had an idea on where I could take this. And then I had a really interesting one hit me last night while I was at work. And I think I'm excited on where I can see this as I'm kind of envisioning it in my head and what I want to do with it. So before I do actually get started and go any further, go ahead and fire up my music playlist here. See how that looks. There we go. Start that over. There we go. Okay. So I have this running. If it's ever too loud or too soft or whatever, just let me know and I can fix it. Alright, so let me go in here. Okay. Okay, so the theme of Medieval kind of gave me a whole bunch of directions I could take this, but then I had one that really stuck as I was kind of putting it together in my head and playing around with other ideas and such. And I think I'm excited on where this one's gonna go. And I actually have a little bit more of a surprise for this one specifically compared to compared to other Orimedas I've done so far, but I'll get to that part when we actually get closer to finishing it more than anything else. But I have a feeling as I'm putting it together, you guys will probably figure it out or kind of have an idea before we do actually get to that point. And if you are somebody watching that I spoke with already with this idea, I kindly ask you keep the tight lid on it for anyone that does decide to tune in at some point and check it out. So let me figure out what kind of pose I want to put with this thing. I'm gonna be relatively tough on this one, but I think I have an idea. I'm gonna check on my chat periodically too as anyone decides to pop in, but I'm not expecting far too many. Let me see, something like... Something kind of like, and I'm gonna shrink it and everything as I get into it. Oh, hang on, let me... Oops. I can actually get my lines to cooperate with me for once. Move this over so I have a little bit more room to work. I have an idea of where I want to take this as a final result. I just want to actually put it in my head properly. Hub, I do see you in my chat. Thank you so much for stopping in. Always a joy to have you with me, buddy. I had a particular idea on how I wanted the legs to look in my head as I was envisioning it. I actually got really excited when I was putting this concept together mentally. Hang on, let me... actually just get the pose put together first, and then I'll go back and make changes. This is just the frame anyway. It's not meant to look pretty. I tell myself every time I want to try to put a drawing together and it doesn't look right. Frames are not designed to look pretty. There's some kind of lower guard cape around here. Kinda help shape it a little. Maybe a little knights tucked up there. I had an idea for like a knight in general, which is the idea of where I'm going to be taking this. But the extra to it is what actually what got me really excited when I got that far. What do you think? Okay. Figuring something kind of like that. There's a couple specific things in mind I wanted to do with it as well. And it'll all come together when you guys see the final result with it. If you guys actually figure it out, I'll be impressed. Well, I'll be slightly bummed, but you know, I'll be impressed too, because I think you guys will enjoy it. Let me think. Something kind of like that for the pose so far, and then I'm just gonna kind of build with it from there. Okay, so I'll hide that. Fine. Swatch. All right, and since it's gonna be night themed, obviously I think going with a gray, like a gray, red, white Crusader color palette would probably be the smartest way to go. let's figure something like that out. Let's do... So it makes that a little darker. There we go, something kind of like that. Game keeps buffering for me, happening with every YouTube streamer VOD, wouldn't happen to know. I think I remember hearing something about that recently. I don't think it's anything on my end, though. I've not heard of anyone else mentioning the issue thus far, and even going back and replaying my streams or tuning in on others, I don't think I've noticed anything in particular. So, I don't think I can give you any specific answer. I wish I could, but I'm afraid that I can't. I'm gonna add some extra colors in here, too. But I think I'll probably use... another color I think I was going to use. I don't remember what it was. I think that was it. Okay. Let's just stick with this for now. Well, we have 6 colors. 5, 6. Alright, let's go with gray. Primary. White. Red. Black. Gold. Okay. Let me check something here real quick. I gotta double check frame of reference what I want to do. I have it in my head, I want to see it, I just want to... double check what I'm doing with it. Yeah, something like that. You know, not like that. Let me... be similar to that. Okay, I think I have an idea. We'll look here too. Actually expand this, but there we go, so I can actually see it proper. Alright, let me see where I'm at so far. Okay, cool. So ultimately, what I'm looking at... something like... that. Start. Not gonna lie, I'll actually be impressed if I finish this a lot faster than I'm anticipating, because I know normally I kind of like going through the process of like deciding on a random with everybody, but even that interaction's not been necessarily the highest. I don't want to spend, you know, 15, 20 some minutes just kind of scrolling through it in silence before something comes up. I'd rather have something ready to go, so when people come in, I'm already, you know, starting to draw. Like that. Actually, that came out really good for a helmet, not gonna lie. Okay, let me see. I may end up doing a redo this top crest just a little bit. Like that. That's a little better. Like that for the helmet was what I'm figuring. A little bolt right here too, because why not? Might need to change the color. This time use red. Shoot. Section. Change my guidelines to blue. It's blue now. That is my attack. Original Knight Armor unit request. You could say that. You could say that. I have I had a medieval prompt come up on my random generator, and I I really liked the idea I was cooking up in my head about it. So I'm gonna kind of come up with a neat little design idea for a knight. And I like to think I actually I cooked up a really interesting one too. I just have to get it to that point. You guys have to see what the little kick is to it once I get the design finalized. But I think I'm actually excited about this one. I got myself really pumped last night when I was bouncing the idea off a friend of mine and kind of could see my vision with it. We want to do like a Templar Knight kind of thing. So not maybe like a whole thing of armor on the front, but say like... Let me try this another way. Kind of like that. Then back to gray. I'll go back and fill in the body later. I'm just trying to get my shape down. Oh, no, I want that one. Give it. Actually, you know what? I think I'll just do this in the... Yeah, let's put it the way I was planning to. Not that thick. You know, that trick actually came out really nice. I didn't think it would actually work. Well, I kind of figured it would, but not to that kind of degree and extreme. But you know what? I'll take it. I won't argue. I will not argue with results. Let's see. Maybe I should go back to the helmet real quick and fill in some holes. I want this helmet to actually be hollow. That's good. There. Okay, we'll leave that one alone. Actually, let me come back to doing the arms. I want to get my general idea for a leg shape down first. I don't want this one to be... What I'm gonna do, actually, I'm gonna be a little creative with this one. Is... segment this. Pieces. I have a plan for it that'll allow all this to fill in later. Have you ever drawn an angel or demon like Meteorot? I do have one design that I did on stream way back. That was a, it was a horror-themed one that I think might kind of fall similar to what you're looking for. But in terms of, like, angel demon outright as a theme, no, I don't think I have officially. Might be something to consider, though, for another stream. Maybe if I get enough interaction, you know, people can actually suggest themes to me, and I can start doing them. We'll use that brown next. So far, so good. I'm liking where this is going so far. Leg shape specifically, I had a really interesting idea in mind. I just have to I just have to think again what I wanted it to look like in my head. So what I want, go back to this brown real quick. Think. I wanted. Something kind of like this as a shape. I gotta play this in my head as we go. So actually, I wanted this color first. Okay, let me... Okay. Left. Actually, he's a little bigger. I have a specific vision of this in mind, and I'm trying to envision it. I'm trying to realize it on the paper as we go. But once it comes out the way I want, then we can really have some. You know, I think it might be easier to just do it this way. There we go. Let's take this, move it over. Right about there. That worked out just a little bit better. I'll take that. So that, go back to gray. No. I think I want is this color next. Actually, no. Let's go back to gray, make it. Oops, let me get rid. Just a little cleaner. There we go. Like that. So cool. Let me see if I can envision this on the other side I want to. Hold on. You start with the outside line foot instead. Be a really weird shape how I'm seeing this in my brain, but comes out like I hope it will. I'm gonna take the cake for creativity. Envisioning your foot basically be like that. Overlapping color here, not the brown. That's neat to fix. Like that. Here. Could be down here. This is gonna be a slot. Not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of impressed how fast I'm going through this thing. So So far, I like the direction this is going. Carmen, I do see you in my chat. Thank you so much for stopping in. Always a pleasure to have you. Let's see. I think I'll come back and do the left one because I kind of have a vision on what I want to do with the other. Figuring. Let's do segment knuckle. That. Hear this so. Alrighty. So let's modify this just a little. I like that idea better. Let me extend these down. Contrary to what some people might think, most of these designs, I mean, yeah, I'm kind of talking it out, and I kind of have a vision of where I want to take it. Quite frankly, most of these I'm just kind of like wild-eyeing. Like, I have an idea in mind, but it's not anything concrete. I'm just winging it. Life of an artist, right? That's a little better. Oh, that's... Oh, I can have... Okay. Don't need anything overly impressive for a shoulder plate. Not for anything grandiose. Okay. I end up doing it actually a two-tone color here. Here's my swatch. I don't need this one anymore. Yeah, I don't need that one. Get rid of it. Not gonna lie, the concept of using jet blow on a medieval type model is actually kind of weird, but the concept of a damage plus that scales farther away was kind of weird to do in general, so I had to approach this one really weird. But I think I kind of like the direction I ended up going with. No, it's gonna be weird not hearing that song anymore whenever I'm streaming. At least in game anyway. Not working. There we go. That's better. Still, it was a good run while it lasted. Being able to play Dark Cloud 2 and hang out with you guys was enjoyable. It was nice to be able to relive a game of my childhood, and even then, it'll still always hold a place close to me. If I inspired any of you to go play it, well, then I've introduced you to a classic, and I'm happy for that. It's a little better. No, there was still technically like a whole bunch of other stuff I could have done in Dark Cloud 2 to keep it going, but you know, I think where I ended it was a good place to leave. So. Need to figure out, try to start modifying my music playlist for non-games, because I've noticed all of my art streams got copyrighted. Not that I'm actively trying to get to the point of monetizing anyway, but, you know, it'd be nice to have something like that every once in a while. Whenever it gets to that point, I guess. Oh, that one stays. You know, as I'm drawing this, I'm more than certain my buddy Drunk, if he were to hop in here, he'd probably have a cow to see me drawing a flail, but... You know, if I find something that works, I'm gonna use it. Actually, that came out really good, not gonna lie. I'm happy with that, I'll keep it. Let me see how I'm looking here so far. Okay, cool. Didn't do anything overly special for this. A bomb hammer on this was kind of weird too, not gonna lie. So I'll have to figure that out. I don't know, I can always just justify it with game mechanics. Just say it explodes because reasons. There we go. Okay. I have the basic shape down of what I'm looking at so far, and actually that looks really good. I'm impressed how well this is coming out. We're gonna keep the progress going. So I can get rid of that. Alright. Then what am I gonna do for the inside? I have another idea. I need to execute it right for it to look good. Oops, I just noticed. Okay, we're this up here. First part is getting the shading right for the flail. Well, given I typically work in like a cartoony cell shading kind of thing, I don't think I'm gonna have too much problem with the shading for the most part. But yeah, that's just me. I'm not super worried about color at the moment because there's something else I need to pay attention to if I want to execute this right. Because, like I said, I have a really creative idea I'm excited about. I just want to make sure I can execute it properly. That's the ultimate trick. So I'm not at it, I can tail. Probably help. Let me think. There's a specific way I want to execute this, and I can see it in my brain. Okay. I want... Not even that, following the arm. That's what I needed to do. Needed to follow the forearm. Okay. Like that. Then, another set of panels of your arm. See this how to go. Let me see. Okay, I actually really like how that came out. Kind of iffy on knuckles and things like that, but that actually came out really good, and I'm not expecting this to be like the main color and typing. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start on the color next, flat color. Alright, what am I at so far with this one? 1 hour 15 coming in. I'm actually making really good progress on this. I didn't actually think I would. Good so far. Just dark turtle. And yes, so I can put it up lighter black. Just a little bit to pull this ball in faster. Without going over the lines, preferably. Need this to be that's a little better. I need actually you guys are probably looking at this color scheme on the inside of the leg going, okay, so why are you going gray-white with the body and then suddenly gold-brown for the inside of the leg? Well, that's part of the extra idea I had with this thing as I was cooking up how to put it together at work last night in my dire desperation of boredom. lighter red. Honestly, it also really helps with the color. That's a little too bright. Try this again. A little more than that. That's a little better. Kind of helps too. I kept the color for this one really simplistic between like 3 primary colors, 4 and an accent if you include black, and then kept the extra colors to a minimum. Especially in the cartoony cell shading style that I typically do for my art, a little easier to keep things together and work your way through the line art. The hilarious thing always about the color red whenever I'm doing art streams like this is every time I look away from red after finishing, it always burns my eyes a little bit. Actually checking it. Oh, no holes so far. That's what I like to see. I probably should also. Look at that. Or I can go lighter. Oh wait, actually up a little. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Always nice hearing stuff from Dinnick the Third in my playlist. I've always enjoyed his stuff for a while. Also, by the way, I've actually yet to put it in my playlist to idly listen to. If you guys haven't yet, go be sure to check out his channel because he actually released a cover of Hot Rod fairly recently, which is the battle theme to Medarot 5, and honestly, it is a boppin' theme. Being completely honest, I'd actually really like... This is just me talking here. I think it'd be really cool if he actually made... I'm just gonna call them extended versions, for lack of a better term. Because honestly, that particular one, that one specifically, I could find a bop to, and if it's an extended loop, or even just something that goes a little beyond, like, 3 or 4 minutes, if it's possible, of course, I'd listen to that all day. I 100% would listen to it all day. I always had a soft spot for Medarot 5's, always had a weakness for Medarot 5's battle theme. Actually, something I think would be really cool, I think Dinnick could do. I think I may have actually mentioned this to him once before when I spoke with him, and I just think it'd be really cool if he could do like a Medarot medley kind of thing. I've seen a lot of people do those on Nico. There's a couple folks, I think, that have actually done, like, intro medleys of, like, all the opening themes, or all the opening BGMs of Medarot together in, like, one flowed medley. I think that'd be a really cool idea. I think he could do it really well. Even if it's not, like, a big project, it's something he just does kind of like even like an acoustic of, or just something he could do on the side. I think it'd be a really cool little challenge. Yes. Thank you. I'm thinking about it. Use the darker color here for the inside of the panel to help contrast. The line there I missed. I'll go back and erase that. Let's amend that error. There we go. Honestly, I'm thinking about it too. Now that the About Spirits, About Damashi series is done airing, and there's no more episodes to air, and we're in the middle of a collaboration with it now. What are they gonna do with it? Like, kind of out of ideas for stuff they can reveal on Mondays now, and after having a little over a year and a half of that non-stop with an episode a week, be kind of quiet on Mondays again, unless they have something else going on. And frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if they do, because they always have something going on, which is great. I don't know. I guess we're just kind of starved for content here, and it makes it kind of hard. Kind of makes you wonder what exactly is coming down the pike. Oh, there we go. This is what I do this for at the end. Where I have all my lines covered. Like holes in my color. No, I think it's a pretty good job of hitting everything. Little tiny ones here and there, but there's nothing overly serious. Honestly, I really like how this is coming out. Ugh. I gotta give my shoulders a break. Whew. Let me check a couple things you can do while I'm at it. Ouch. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I have to say, about an hour and a half in, just already getting done with the flat coat. I'm having fun with this. This is going to be a lot of fun. All right. So now my cell shading. white definitely doesn't show up on this color all too well, but that's fine. Okay. I'm gonna call this up too after I get the initial coat on here. Let's see, got all the limbs now. Yeah, I thought that was a hole. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so now I can dark color. Ah, there we go. Putting a darker color on this is going to be a lost cause. Try it anyway. Now let's clean this up a little. Pretty good covering my tracks and going back over the spots that were overlapping. I'm gonna do a recheck. Oh yeah, that's definitely better. Alright, so this is done. Close that. You know what? I like it. Came along really, really nice. So what I'm gonna do next... I'm going to do all... Sorry, that layer too. Here. Up here. So I am gonna, as well as shrink it just a little bit. About there. I'm gonna move the swatch too, so it's out of the way. This one I only need 4 colors. Light. Red. Fade that a little bit just so I can work. Huh. Double Dark Knight back to back. What do you know? find a word properly. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Well, it'd help if I didn't put it on the right. I put it on the right layer. Go. I didn't, was it? Let's fix that. Okay, everything looks right here. This up so it's not overlapping on anything it shouldn't. Actually, no, that one says. Probably wondering why I wanted to segment the third cloth earlier. Well, now you know. Shrink just a little. A fly somewhere in my room that is me very annoying. And I have one on the bottom. Happy. I just oops. Be on the right color first. Like a rounded tooth inside, just to fill in. The only real problem I'm having with this guy now is just what I'm gonna name him. I kind of have an idea on a model ID I want to give him, but I don't know if it's gonna stick. Fortunately, this form is not nearly as difficult to color, has as much surface area, so dealing with it's pretty quick. Okay, let's check for holes of color. There's a couple. Go. Double beat the diamonds. I am not going to complain with that at all. quick. Or, no. Now, that, hide that, because I don't need it anymore. Alright, so what should the model ID for this guy be? That's the question. I'm going to turn the swatch down just a little bit. I don't know. Other direction. There we go. That. I think the title. Okay. Title be. Okay. Where am I at so far with time? About 2.5 hours. Making good progress. Okay. Could do MMC. Because yes, this is actually the first Orimeda type well, second if you include Ignis Dragon. Well, at least the first that I'm drawing here on stream of Orimeda, meta change type Orimedas. And I have an exact idea I want to do for his Ked in change mode. But what should I call him? Maybe I can go MIM for the model ID. No, that wouldn't make sense. You can do MMC, which I think might just be easier. I think I'll just do MMC. Oh, okay. Hit it up here. So what should his name be is the question. This actually needs to go. Slave. Night Club L. He is here. Let's try. Crusader Knight. I like that. Let's do Crusader Knight. Move Bell over. Okay. So let's try Crusade Helm. Holy hell. Holy Punch. Crusade Breeze. Crusade. Oh. Yeah, it's the same thing either way. I kind of like this idea. Let's go with this one. Desvolt? Yes, it is Desvolt. It is indeed a Desvolt. One that will bite very bad if you are not paying attention to him in time. Crusader. Right, so have Crusade Helm. Flail. Holy Punch. Technically too many characters, I'm gonna go with it. Save. Also have heavy limits 0 are like pedal. A, E, sure. Totally. Alright, the kit we gave you. Under that's low. Hammer. Light. Drives A, B, and C. I had Cognition, Punishment, and Sanction. Oh, let me write those in bigger font. I like it. Alright, so now do it the other way. Actually, let me do something else here first. Grab that. Slayer. Grab those two. So I'll stick it on that layer. Oops. That one. There we go. And okay, cool. Now I can go back in here. Move Japanese. Right. I had to do it twice there. Alright. See. Light bulb. These I had Crusade. Ooh. G. Right down the floor. Right, go back. I like to believe I'm actually using this to learn Japanese a whole lot faster than I would have originally. You know what? I'll take it. Excellent. Go. Let's see what we got here. Here we go. Alright, Amber. Oops. No. That low, farther to the bottom. There we go. Oh. Go. And lightweight. Oh, I forgot I actually had a leg ability for this one too. Write that down here. I'm at it. What did I give you in this one? Torture. Let me see. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Sync 5C. And cognition. Had to pick the ones with all with the longest character names. Alrighty. Done with this. Put it away. Okay, now, what to do for the background? Yeah, I do kind of like sticking with the grays. Let's lighten it up just a little. Something like that. Yeah, I actually like that a whole lot. I like that nice. I like that. Let's stick with that. One last thing to do to finish him up. Stick it. Alright, I'd say that about does it. I got real excited with the design idea for this one yesterday, like I said, when I was bored at work, so I'm actually happy how this came out, and actually looks like a model that'd be pretty nasty on the field if used correctly. Save this real quick. See. wonder if I call it the... I'll just do it this way. Okay. And swap it around. CJP. Okay. Alright, well, I'd say that was still a pretty productive art stream so far. Like I said, what I may end up doing is I'm just gonna pick about 3 or 4 and then just kind of settle down between them through art streams going forward, because I feel it's a whole lot easier that way, so I already know what I'm doing coming in, and I'm not boring you guys watching me hit, you know, spin the wheel on the random generator 8, 9, 10 times over the course of like 15 something minutes before I settle on something I can do. So honestly, that was a lot of fun though. I really like how this model came out. Go ahead and pause this in the meantime. And but yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really liked how this one ended up. I don't know, let's see. Now, what am I going to be doing going forward? Because obviously I'm not playing Dark Cloud 2 anymore because it's over and done and I finished it. I have a couple games lined up I could probably do and just kind of hang out and do in the meantime, just some idle stuff in between. Maybe I could try to bone up on Pizza Tower again and prepare to do a true ending speed run, or try to get the noise speed run ending if I decide I want to do that. Shovel Knight Dig, I think I've mentioned a couple times. I've been seeing friends of mine that are playing other titles like Ocarina of Time with crowd control and everything like that. So I don't know. We'll have to see how that essentially goes and what I'll do. What I'll probably end up doing in the meantime is I'm probably gonna be holding a whole lot more. Pull something up here. I'm probably gonna be doing a pretty solid number of more art streams in the meantime, just as I have something I can do as a filler, and you guys actually like when I draw stuff, so I guess it's a win-win. Until I figure out something else I want to do more permanently, and then just kind of dabble between that and the art streams. Now, one thing I am going to do, I am actually going to stick a link to my random generator in the chat in case you guys want to take a look at that as well. Kind of tinker with it on your own and come up with ideas, and if you find one that you really like, that came out that you thought would be really creative, you're also more than welcome to just message it to me whenever I stream and just say, hey, Kuura, I was playing with a generator and I came up with this, what do you think? And if it's something I think that could be done really well and real feasible, and granted you have ideas for it, then who knows, I might actually do that on my next art stream and make it really, and you guys make life really easy on me. Any other closing thoughts? What to expect on Tuesday? I frankly have no clue. They kind of already announced the highlighted bot, Black Beetle A, for the collaboration, and the first 2 of the Metarotters. We're probably not going to be seeing the other 2 Metarotters for at least another 2.5 weeks, so I really, honestly have no clue what they have planned. A lot of people have been discussing that we're going to be seeing a whole lot more anime-centric variants of bots through this collaboration. I really have no clue. It's hard to say, because they kind of didn't give us a lot to work with this collaboration, so we'll have to see. Anyway, once again, I do appreciate you all for stopping in, just as you always do, and hanging out with me for another amazing art stream, for another creative design. And until next time, which it'll be Tuesday, really. Until next time, this is your host, Kuura Isagami of the Metarot News Network, signing out.